Hi there, thanks for joining us. In this video, we're going to be talking about ways in which you can increase your CRS score. So that's your comprehensive ranking system score if you're wanting to apply for Canadian permanent residency under the express entry system. So please stay with us. We'll be right back after this break. And as always, remember to like this video so others may see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel so that you'll get notifications when we release videos. And check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. I'll be right back. Hi there, welcome back. My name is Donovan Francis and I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer, and I help skilled workers who are inside Canada and those who are outside Canada to become Canadian permanent residents without having to deal with all of the complicated immigration rules that are part of that process. Now, persons wanting to come to Canada as permanent residents have the option of applying under one of the immigration streams that are managed by a system known as the express entry system. Now, the express entry system is merely a tool used by the federal government to sift out candidates and to ensure that only those who are eligible, those who have scored at a certain level, are then eligible to be invited to apply for Canadian permanent residency. So generally speaking, the way the express entry system works is that persons are able to earn a comprehensive ranking system score depending on certain factors. These factors include your performance in an English or French language test. They include the number of years of qualified work experience that you have. They include your education level, the level of post-secondary education that you have. And lastly, they also take into consideration your age. Okay, the younger you are, the more favorable the score is going to be. That is, if you fall within the ages of 22 and say 33, it's going to be more favorable. So that's how the system works. That's how points are allotted. And then what the government does is every 2 or 3 weeks or so, the government goes into that pool of eligible candidates. So persons who have met the basic qualifying criteria, they're put into a pool called the express entry pool. And every few weeks or so, the government dips into that pool and chooses the persons who have the highest score based on the 4 factors that we just listed. So this is known as your CRS score, your comprehensive ranking system score. And so again, only those persons who are scoring at the higher level are likely going to get selected. And by higher level, generally from our observation, if you're scoring in and around 470 and above, you're likely going to be receiving an invitation to apply for permanent residency. But what happens if your overall score falls below that amount? Yes, there's still always going to be a likelihood that even with a lower score, a score lower than 470, you may get an invitation to apply if you're applying from outside Canada. If you're applying from inside Canada, you may still have a significant chance of being invited to apply. But what happens if you want to boost your overall score? Well, you have a few options. Firstly, you have the option, if you did not score at the highest level on your language test, let's say you took the IELTS English language test and you didn't get the maximum score, then you have the option of resitting that test, scoring at a higher level, and thereby increasing your overall CRS score. So that's one way. Another way in which you can increase your CRS score is by getting some Canadian experience. If you haven't had that before, and if you're inside Canada and you've not worked, then you have the option of getting some Canadian experience. If you're outside Canada, you have the option of getting a work permit that would allow you to come to Canada and get some Canadian experience. So that's number 2. Number 3, if your experience from outside Canada is say less than 3 years, then you might want to think about increasing the amount of years of work experience that you have outside Canada. And that too could positively impact your overall CRS score. So those are some of the ways in which you can impact your overall CRS score. Of course, you always also have the option of returning to school. So let's say you have a bachelor's degree, you have the option of, say, doing a postgraduate diploma, one-year diploma, or doing a master's degree, and that's going to increase your overall score. In addition, if you have a partner who would be accompanying you to Canada, you want to ensure that your partner too has also sat the English language test and has scored as highly as they possibly can. If they didn't get the maximum score, they too should also resit the language test, so that they could increase the amount of score that they're able to, the amount of points that you two together would be able to get. Okay, so those are going to be some of the ways in which you are going to be able to increase your overall CRS score. Now, there's one last way, very important way, and it has to do with receiving a job offer from a Canadian employer. Now, if you're able to receive an eligible job offer, and there are very specific requirements around what an eligible job offer is. It has to be a job offer that for which the employer had applied for a labor market impact assessment, an LMIA. So if a Canadian employer has already gone through the LMIA process and they now have a job offer that they're making to you, then that job offer may be good enough to get you an extra 50 points on top of whatever number of points you might have had before, and that then will increase your overall CRS score. So there you have it, the ways in which you may be able to increase your overall CRS score to ensure that, or at least to increase your chances of being invited to apply for permanent residence, Canadian permanent residency, from the pool of eligible applicants inside of the express entry pool. I trust you found value from this, and as always, like this video so others may see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel so that you will get notifications when we release more videos, and check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. Thank you. See you again.